Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to All Praise Picks. Today we're looking at the New York Yankees playing against the Boston Red Sox on Sunday Night Baseball on Father's Day, June 16th, 2024. Currently, the Yankees are 50-23, which is first place in the AL East, and the Red Sox are 36-35, just over 500, which is third place in the AL East. So I got two parlays for you guys, both on BetMGM. As always, I'll break down the lines, I'll give you my thoughts, and hopefully if you tap in, we can all win. So this is the first parlay. It's at minus 100. In terms of my thoughts on this game overall, I do think that Boston can keep this game close and should be able to keep it close in the first 5 innings. But I also do think that there is a high potential of runs being scored in this game, given that the Yankees are starting Stroman as their pitcher and the Red Sox are starting Crawford. And I can get more into their lines a little bit later. But in terms of this parlay, I have the Red Sox covering 2.5 runs in the first 5 innings, essentially for them not to lose the first 5 innings by more than 3 runs. As I mentioned before, I think that there is a high likelihood of runs being scored in this game, but I do think that it will be a little bit more even than it has been in this series. And I do think that Crawford is a better pitcher than Stroman. When looking at their stats, Marcus Stroman, while he does play well on the road in his last 4 starts, he does have a high walk rate, and hitters against him are hitting in the top 10 over the last 30 days against his pitch mix. And in regards to the Red Sox in particular, they're 9th against the sinker, 6th against the cutter, and 3rd against the slider, which is Stroman's top 3 pitches. So I do think that the Red Sox will be able to get hits on the board and also potentially runs on the board in this game. When looking at Crawford's history against the Yankees, he's only given up 5 runs in the last 21 innings versus the Yankees. So I do think that the Red Sox can keep this game close, especially in the first 5 innings, but also in the game overall. So that's why I have the Red Sox covering 2.5 runs in the first 5 and 1.5 in the full game, but also for there to be over 4.5 runs in this game. I don't think this game will be low scoring, and I do think that both teams could end up putting up at least 5 runs, so that the total going over 4.5 should be able to hit easily. But at minus 100, if you bet 1 unit, you get 90% of your unit back, as well as the total number of money that you bet. So it's a little bit less than double your return, but always it's always great to win. So yeah, that's the first parlay. So this is the second parlay at plus 145. As I mentioned before, Crawford, who's the starting pitcher for the Red Sox, should have a better matchup overall versus the Yankees pitchers, who are very good in their own right. But I think that when in comparison to Crawford and Stroman, I think that Crawford should have more strikeouts than Stroman because of Stroman's high walk rate, especially lately. But like I mentioned, I do think that the Red Sox can score at least 3 runs in this game and keep this game close. So I have them going over 2.5 runs and not losing by more than 2 runs overall in this game. And at plus 145, if you bet 1 unit, you get 145% of your investment back, which is always great. But there's added risk to that compared to the first parlay or just added risk in general. So I would just advise you guys to have bankroll management and financial consciousness when making your decision. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos tomorrow. And until next time, peace.